I'm running my Growing Your Inner Mother class again. I did it last summer, fall, and I started a new group in February. And so we've been having conversations for a while, and it really feels like what keeps coming up is how hard it is to even believe that we are allowed to want something different, that it's okay for us to want, that it's okay for us to um, have our own desires. When you grow up in a situation in which, what you want has very little to do or nothing to do with the planning and the behaviors of your caregivers, you learn that what you want doesn't matter. And that what you might even be told, like, you want too much, or you're too dramatic, you have too many feelings about things, and you're too big, too big, too small, whatever all the things are. And all of those come with that undercut to anything that you ever wanted. And so what you want stops being part of your own calculus in your life of, like, what determines how things move forward from here. What I want has no bearing, as what we learn from our concerns or our feelings or our needs never being taken into consideration as kids. And so that doesn't mean anybody's broken, right? It took me a long time to realize, to change my mind about that part. I had such strong learning as a kid that I was broken and that I just operated entirely wrong, and nothing I thought or felt or wanted was going to be, it just wasn't important. And so it took a long time for me to reconnect with my own humanity, with my own sense that I was allowed to feel how I felt, that I was allowed to be concerned about the things I was concerned about, that I had I don't know about a right, like not a legal right necessarily, but like, just a human right to be heard, to speak, and to express my perspective. And I grew up thinking I didn't have any of that. And so I think the landscape of mother's work, that's where we start, is kind of coming back to first, like, learning to be kind to ourselves, and then learning to reclaim a connection to our own desire. And I think that's it. That's where we start.